think it does. Oh, there we go. Oh my god! Good morning. Good morning, people. Welcome to the Idiot Book Nook. We are going to start off this morning by doing a quick sound test, and I'm just going to quickly adjust our camera feeds here for a moment.
Yay.
Give me 1 second. Where's my thingy? Haha! I think, maybe. There we go. Alright, we have faces. Awesome. So, we're going to start off this morning by doing a quick sound test, because it has been brought to our attention that people are too quiet. So, we have our lovely co-hosts here. I think one of them is going to be undertaking the sound test for us. Okay. Thornwick, say something. Sorry, Lady Punit.
Hello. Hello. I am currently with the dog right now, which I am not used to because I am a cat person, although I've owned dogs my whole life. And now he's about, don't you dare start barking. Don't you fucking dare. Hey.
Does Lady Punit need to be turned up or down? Alright, so, Lady Punit, you're now going to monitor the stream and we're going to do a check with Blue Dragon Lady.
Sure.
Apparently we also have a cat face. Hey, cat! Alright, so give us 1 second here while we get set up. And Blue Dragon Lady. Blue Dragon Lady?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to look up like a funny tweet real quick, but we can use this a little bit. Okay. By Chris Papa Glitch at Papa Glitch, I think. Hold on. Yeah, _ Papa Glitch _. Hear me out. A pub crawl, but instead of pubs, it's cafes and bakeries. Instead of drinks, it's cakes. A bun run. Who's in?
God damn it. How does Blue Dragon Lady sound? Okay, we'll double check after today's stream, but if you guys are saying it's all good, I'm gonna have to go on your word.
Okay. If anyone is in the chat right now and want to speak up at any point during the stream, you are welcome to do so.
Yeah, we can do sound adjustments on the fly, so...
Yeah.
That being said, good morning. Welcome to the Idiot Book Nook on this Wednesday... 1 second, because I totally remember the date here. Give me one moment,
The 24th.
please. Thank you, the 24th of November. It's been a long week, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of been looking forward to today for a while. For a few days, at least. I'm drinking a blueberry tea this morning in my ever so wonderful Get Fucked Hoser mug, like a true Canadian.
I have miso soup in a mug.
I love it. Lady Punit, what is your beverage of choice this morning?
I forgot it downstairs.
Go grab it.
Oh no!
We can hold on. We can hold on a moment. Man, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
This week's been a shit show.
Yep. Oh, yeah. This week for me is going to be a shit show because I work tomorrow on American Thanksgiving, so I have to be at work at 7 in the fucking morning.
So, interesting note, Target has said they're closing for Thanksgiving. They're not going to be open for Thanksgiving ever again.
Yeah, no, they decided on that because they got sick of all of the bullshit that happens between Thanksgiving and Black Friday in America.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be risking any more lives.
Yeah, so here's the thing. It's a giant corporation. Target is a massive corporation. It's a multi-billion-dollar big box corporation. That being said, kudos to them.
Right?
Like if we had them here in Canada, it would almost make me want to buy from them just a tiny bit more.
Right? Yeah, no, I wish more places would do that because, like, already tomorrow is going to be a shit show at my place of work because everybody's going to be doing all their like last minute, like super last minute Thanksgiving shopping or getting in on the early Black Friday sales.
Yeah. Also, can I just say for a moment, fuck Black Friday?
Yeah. Like you would think
that Black Friday's hell on retail workers in Canada. I can't imagine what it's like in America.
Yeah, and I am a retail worker again, so.
That being said, that's enough of that. Lady Punit, what is your beverage of choice this morning?
I forgot I drank it. So I'm currently making a white hot chocolate.
I forgot my drink downstairs, but I forgot I drank it. God damn it. If that doesn't sum up the Idiot Book Nook, I don't know what does.
It's going to be white hot chocolate this morning, though, with some caramel drizzle.
Gib.
Let me get my.
We have not invented the technology to legally download food.
Damn it. Alright, so, I believe we have how long?
We have until 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock your time, which is 12 p.m. my time.
Yep.
Which means we have 2 hours, 45 minutes from pretty much right now to see how much we can power through.
Yes.
Alright.
You might be able to get through the chapter.
So, I went through and accidentally, at the end of the last session, you guys will remember, at the end of last stream, I accidentally deleted our save file. I went through, and these weirdos were nice enough to sit with me while I did it, and I flew through the chapters that we've already done.
With only slight, non-consequential changes.
Yep.
To our knowledge.
I don't know if it's going to affect the actual storyline. We probably won't find out this run through. We'll find out next run through, which probably won't be for a while. Mm-hmm. So, welcome to Vampire the Masquerade, Coteries of New York, a visual novel telling by 3 ADHD-riddled brains, as we attempt to stay on track.
Attempt to. Keyword is attempt.
So, shall we rest?
Might as well.
I don't think we have a choice.
Yeah, let's go use the slip.
Not long after you wake up tonight, Gregory knocks on the door of your apartment.
Oh my god, Greg!
Who's playing Gregory?
I, Hey, I came to pick you up. Miss Langley wants to see you.
I didn't do it. You can't prove nothing.
We'll see about that.
We have a choice. Do you know what she needs me for? What if I don't want to see her? Or, well, if my freedom was good while it lasted. Sorry, I had a notification in the way.
Do you know what she needs me for? What did I do?
Do you know what she needs me for? Because I kind of want to sleep. I've had a really rough 2 nights.
You're not wrong about that. By the way, the episode that wasn't uploaded to YouTube last Saturday is going to be uploaded as of 2 hours and 45 minutes from now. So when this stream ends, the next episode will be going live on YouTube, and this episode should be going live on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yay.
So you guys are getting 2 episodes this week. Last week's was a double length. Nacho Cypher.
I don't know how to stop.
You're up.
Double feature. Okay. Any idea what she needs me for? I'm not in the position to ask.
He smiles politely.
The car's waiting, shall we?
Don't kill me, please!
When he says he's not in position to ask, do you think he means I'm literally not allowed to ask questions? Or I know when I can and can't ask that? Or I just do as I'm told because it's my job?
Well, that depends, because, I mean, last episode we were trying to guess whether or not he was a thrall. If he's a thrall, he literally may not be able to physically ask. His body may not allow him to ask, depending on the direction given and the type of influence the vampire has over the actual thrall.
Yeah.
If it's more of a distinction job-wise, then it may just be a courtesy of not questioning your boss and literally biting the hand that feeds you.
Yep.
And Crittershy, good morning!
Morning, Crittershy.
Crittershy says, oh, those are important distinctions. And good morning, I'm almost on time!
Almost. Hey, it's better than not being here at all.
Right? You wrestle with the same thoughts as a few nights ago. Maybe you should just leave. Disappear? Let Sophie find someone else to employ. But then you remember the Anarch thug being cut down by Kadir and how close you were to the same fate. Not even a week ago. And that it might still happen if you step out of line. So, just for your guys' reference, I am also now flying blind. We have now officially passed to the point beyond where I have actually played this game to. I have no idea what's going to happen anymore.
We're flying in like we're blind.
Why is the Reading Rainbow theme just playing through my head?
I don't know.
God damn it.
Probably because, like, my username is the Reading Dragon or something on YouTube.
I'll be right back. My hot chocolate's done.
Ooh, Gib! You follow suit. You know what? We'll wait until Lady Punit comes back.
Yeah.
While we're waiting, guys, if you have any... I'm actually just going to quickly pop our socials into the chat there. Love flying in blind, right? So I've just posted our socials in the chat for you guys. If you guys want to go give us follows on whatever social medias, you're more than welcome to. I'm also going to pop this in the chat. If you guys have a suggestion for visual novels that you want us to do, we have a Google Forms link now. You can go through and submit your suggestions through the Google Forms link. We will get it on our end, and then it will be added to that link where you can see what visual novels we have potentially lined up.
As long as it is appropriate
Yes.
and follows Twitch guidelines.
No Twitch. I do not need I do not need a TOS strike. I do not need to be banned off of Twitch. If it is an inappropriate novel, read adult material. We will simply just ignore the suggestion, and it will be deleted from our list when we see it. Mm-hmm. So just keep that in mind. As with your previous visit here, Sophie seems not entirely present when you enter. Her eyes are locked onto one of the paintings in the room. You're pretty sure it was here earlier, but she's behaving as if she's seeing it for the first time in her life, entirely entranced. I don't know any novels, but would love to see y'all do some phasma. You want us to do Phasmophobia? You've been trying to get me to do Phasmophobia for a couple of weeks now.
I mean,
if anybody out there wants to donate the game, I'd be more than happy to. I'd be more than happy to give it a shot.
Christmas wish list.
Right? I should make a Steam Christmas wish list on Steam.
Yes.
Gregory clears his throat. Sophie turns to the both of you, a bit of irritation in her countenance that soon gives way to a pleasant, warm smile.
Uh-oh. You're here. Excellent. Thank you, Gregory.
Her driver leaves, and she turns her attention to you.
I hope you had a good few nights and made some new acquaintances, but I have to say, I'm happy to see you, Nacho Cypher. Thank you for coming.
Country
I don't
Pearl!
think we had a choice.
Country Pearl, welcome to the Idiot Book Nook! Find other folks to
Hello,
play.
Country
Too
Pearl.
chicken to play alone. I would love to be able to... yeah, like I said, if somebody wants to donate, I would be more than happy to sit down and play.
We could all, like, kind of do, like, a three-way... Oh, like, we could all play together that.
We could.
Just
And-
work together and try to find our way out.
And, Crittershy, you owe me nothing. The change in mood of the room is so sudden and startling. It makes you consider the true power of vampiric charisma. Rationally, you know you're being manipulated, but you don't even care.
She's using her discipline on us?
Yep.
Bitch!
We're not old enough to use it against her yet.
We never will be.
Nope.
Her eyes, her emotions, her entire body language all feel 100% genuine and expressing legitimate interest in you and your well-being. Sophie.
I have a request for you this night. I need you to find somebody for me and make a delivery.
She points to the statue at the side of the room. You notice a plain-looking flash drive lying on the edge where the inanimate archer's brow touches the pedestal.
The bow touches the pedestal.
Uh-huh.
The man you'll be looking for calls himself Kaiser. He has eyes and ears all over New York, and it's rare for something to happen here without his knowledge.
Kaiser as in Kaiser Permanente, the medical company? The medical insurance company?
I need you to take this flash drive and bring it to him. In exchange, he'll give you an address which I need to know as soon as possible.
Okay. You're gonna give me a phone to do that?
You're about to ask what's on the drive, but Sophie proves to be one step ahead of you.
Well, shit.
Oh, don't worry about the contents. They are encrypted and a precaution for if the data falls into the wrong hands. But it won't. Correct.
She gives you a smile that, just a handful of nights ago, would have made you feel like melting.
I'm just scared now.
I forgot my room is auto set to turn off the lights at 11 p.m. I died right before lights on time and it was terrifying.
Oh no.
Sophie, you're up.
Oh, and Nacho Cypher. Kaiser is a Nosferatu, that twisted, deformed lineage of kindred. He is old, and his age has made him even more paranoid than the other members of his clan tend to be. He holds many havens and changes them often. From what I've gathered, he or one of his servants should be found at the park on Coney Island tonight. You'll have to identify them somehow.
I mean, if they're Nosferatu, that should be fairly easy.
I'm told Kaiser has spent many of his nights these past few years being driven around the city in a black limo. Maybe keep an eye out for it.
Do you know how many black limos actually drive around New York?
Well, one's on Coney Island, though.
Somehow.
How many black limos are on Coney Island?
Critter Shy says, somehow, lol, she's so helpful. That smile again, but much shorter.
I'm terrified.
3 choices. Anything more on Kaiser? Why do you need to trade with Kaiser? Or why don't you look for Kaiser yourself?
I don't think she can.
Why not?
Probably not.
Okay, here's the thing. You know she's Clan Toreador, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Toreador hate things that aren't pretty.
Then technically we shouldn't be able to look for him either.
But here's the thing, though.
We have plot armor.
Mm-hmm.
We have plot armor, and 2, we're young. So there's a chance that the whole effects of the blood curse hasn't been fully ingrained in us. But
Yeah.
also, Sophie has more social standings than we do. If she, insults this guy who seems to be older than her and's been in the city for longer than she has, that will ruin her social standing. We have no social standing to stand on.
So what you're saying is, she's using us, like a vampire would.
Yeah.
Fucking vampire politics.
Yup.
It could also be that she's just using you as a meat shield.
That is
I mean, we are technically meat shield right now.
Y'all.
We're basically her little guinea pig / plaything / meal ticket to get up higher in the food chain of vampires.
We are a convenience.
Yes.
So, what are we gonna do for choice?
We want to survive. Anything more on Kaiser?
She won't tell us why she's trading with Kaiser. She keeps things close to her chest, so that'd probably be the only thing that she'll give us, more on. Does he have a tattoo? Does he wear a specific kind of clothing? Does he think he's a LA Noir detective story?
Is there a pattern on limo license plates that I should look out for? Because, if he goes around a limo, there's probably a license plate somewhere.
Critter says minion.
Is it a New York license plate?
Critter says minion. Y'all are minions.
As I've said, I just picture we are 3 voices inside this guy's head. trying to direct him through life, and he's just trying to work it out. Basically, he is a Malkavian, and even though he's a Toreador.
So, before we continue, Lady Punit, I have a question for you. You have been arting. How's that been coming along?
I've been what?
Arting. How has that been coming along?
Oh, it's been coming along good. I've been kind of hitting snags since I've been house sitting, but I have an idea for one of them where basically we're all in a teacup.
Cool.
Critter, you're not far off by saying that we're Deadpool.
So, I guess we're going with the top option?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Hold on.
As Nacho Cypher has a snack this morning.
Nacho Cypher found some chips. He's only missing cheese, and then he'd be eating nachos.
Always choose the top?
During our snack, during our break.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. But anyway, anything more you can tell me about Kaiser?
He's been around here a long time. About as long as I have. Oh. He's old then. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What did you two do? 1 second.
Sophie
I
has
wasn't sure, but I'm house sitting right now, so 1 second. I have to see what they knocked over.
Just the timing of that, though.
So you know how like in game Sophie has like multiple like properties and whatnot. It seems like this is the one that has the pets in it.
Excuse me while we break for an intermission because pets are dumbasses.
We're fine.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
For now.
Cats gotta love them, right?
But as I was saying, we've determined that Sophie is at least over a century old, right?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
There's no way she's not.
And
Like
he's
somewhere
and she said
between
100 and 120?
Because she was turned during the 30s or 40s, something like that. Sorry, during the 20s or 30s or something like that. And, like, she herself has admitted that. And she's at least 30. Gotta be. By the way, the art
she
is
said
done.
she hasn't been in a coterie for over a century.
Yes. Well, ish. Yes. So, bleh. Words. But she hasn't been around. She hasn't been in a coterie for over a century. So she's not only at least 100 years old. She was probably born in the 1800s. Logically.
Yeah, probably like mid to late 1800s.
This game came out in 2019. So if she hasn't been in a coterie for over a century, that puts her at least
1919
since she was last in a coterie. That doesn't mean she wasn't born before the 1800s, but minimum she was born in the 1800s. Anyways, Sophie, you're up.
All right. Sorry, I'm making random comments to keep the chat going in the chat.
Logistics.
Right. He got into He got into a lot of trouble for exchanging information with both the Anarchs and the Camarilla in the past, but ultimately got off scot-free. Oh, we have a double agent on our hands.
Critter, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your workout. Yeah, not necessarily a double agent. He could be what you would call kind of, I guess, a freelancer or a mercenary that deals specifically in information. He may not have allegiances to either side.
Or
it could be like that story about the bats with the war against the birds and the beasts.
If you remember Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, there was a Nosferatu there who would deal with either side.
Gary, right?
I think it was Gary. I'm pretty sure it was Gary. He would deal with either side. He had no allegiances to the Anarch or the Camarilla.
I like Gary. He was cool.
Yep.
Had a neat voice.
Basically, he could be Sweden.
This guy could be Sweden. That's his new nickname. We got Mommy, Daddy,
And Sweden.
Bonus Dad, and Sweden. Oh, and Gumshoe.
Gumshoe. Eternal Werecat. Neutral party dealing in information. Yeah, Sweden.
Sweden.
Also, welcome, Eternal Werecat.
Yes, and welcome back, I believe.
I think so. Yeah, I think I saw them like last time or the time before.
Yeah, I know who Eternal Werecat is.
I don't.
There we go.
Also, I apologize if you guys hear snoring. I have an elderly doggo beside me.
You're good. I know who Eternal Werecat is. That name plays in a D&D campaign with me, or a Pathfinder campaign with me.
All right.
Anyways.
Kaiser's web of information proved to be strong enough to shield him from the consequences of playing both sides. Some say that's the best proof of his ability. In any case, be careful when talking to him. He's very peculiar about everyone's etiquette except his own. Good night, and good luck. Oh, you want this done now?
Oh shit.
But it's like a couple hours before sunrise.
Yes?
Eternal Werecat says was Country Pearl about 5 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
She flashes you one last smile and turns back to the painting, clearly done with the conversation. You pocket the flash drive and head out towards Coney Island.
We haven't even properly fed yet.
Yeah, well, no, we did eat, remember, we had a bite of the dog walker. Although we used our discipline.
Yeah. It takes you the better...
Guys, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
It takes you the better part of an hour to reach the lights and sounds of Coney Island Amusement Park from the city. The drive is almost pleasant this time of night. Thank God for Belt Parkway. When I was in New York, I came this close to visiting Coney Island.
The red sky. That means it's almost sunrise. This is very concerning.
Not necessarily. That could just be the city lights.
True.
I hope so.
There are plenty of people here tonight, but nobody who stands out as a traveling purveyor of secrets. Then again, if they did stand out, it would be kind of pointless, right?
Right. Where is it almost sunrise as we had after? Is it almost sunrise after we had rested, or is it beginning of the night?
Should be beginning of the night, relatively speaking.
Okay, I thought we were still in the night before. I didn't know if we rested or if we just appeared at the apartment and Gregory was already there.
No, we had a rest. I'm pretty sure.
So this is sunset.
Nothing to do but figure out the right approach. Choices! Ask around for Kaiser, search for signs of Kaiser, or Auspex. Open your senses.
We haven't fed yet. I don't want us to get too hungry, especially in another person's territory. Although, wait, no, this isn't Kaiser's territory. He likes to go around to different havens a lot.
Yeah.
I wish we had an indication to show us how many blood dye we have, kind of like the tabletop game.
Yeah, that would be super helpful.
So, if this guy is supposed to be sneaky, he's supposed to be flying below the radar, we may not wish to draw attention to him.
So don't ask questions about him. That makes sense.
I'm going to say don't ask questions, and if we don't want to get hungry, we're not going to use our power, which leaves one viable option. Dustiest Spark, good morning! Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Just saying, I actually had a bagel and cream cheese this morning. So that leaves us with one viable option. What are your thoughts?
She did say... She did give us things to look out for when searching for Kaiser.
Yeah.
The only thing she said, though, was that he was a Nosferatu and wasn't pretty to look at, which doesn't narrow it down because everyone has their own preferences. Maybe there are some people who are into that.
She also said he drives around in a limo.
Yeah, and most limos have tin windows, so we'd more than likely be looking around for a fucking limo.
So are we searching for him then, instead of asking?
That's not asked, because let's face it, that would possibly... I don't think it'd be a directed violation, but the other thing she told us is he's very much about etiquette.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know if it's more anarch than Camarilla etiquette. So we should just be let's look around. Let's not use our senses quite yet.
Blue Dragon Lady, thoughts?
I'm for the second one as well because this is an or just do the searching. This could also give us a little bit of a feeding opportunity, maybe, and then we can use our aspects if we feed.
Cool. There are plenty of nooks and crannies to investigate around here, but if Kaiser frequents this area, there has to be some kind of clue to grab onto, right?
Yes. Parking lot.
You spend a good hour snooping around, eyes peeled for the black limo Sophie mentioned, or any sign that a Nosferatu, or any vampire, has their haven around these parts. Zilch. Annoyed, you turn back towards the light of the amusement park, only to find a man standing in your way. Wearing an oversized jacket, he had the air of a junkie or a dealer about him.
Or a flasher.
I swear to God, if you flash me, I'm gonna rip it off. Who knows what he's got in those pockets? Sir, I said I'd like to see your ticket, not your stub. You lost.
Probably.
No, he's not ugly enough to be a Nosferatu. Oh wait, no. So, older Nosferatu. I remember this from the tabletop game. I'm not sure if it's been transferred, if it was in the game. Older Nosferatu have basically like disguised self.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, actually, you know what? I'm gonna hand this over to Blue Dragon Lady, who's trying to work on her male voices.
He's got a rash.
Lost?
Choice time. I'm looking for someone called Kaiser. I'm not lost, just sightseeing, or maybe. What's it to you?
See, if I was saying I was looking for my buddy Kaiser, if that was how it was phrased, I would go with that one. Because this sounds like we're looking for somebody, and it could be fishy.
Mm-hmm.
We're not lost. We know where we are.
That's my choice.
Or we could just be bratty and basically say, maybe what's it to you?
You know what? I am kind of down with that brat energy.
Let's go with the brat
idiots. We're bratty idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. What's it to you? What kind of answer is that? You a spook? A fed?
Do not look like we're with the police.
Come a little closer. I'll show you what the Fed looks like. He looks at you intently, like he's trying to guess your real purpose here.
Look into my eyes, asshole.
Look into my
out of here.
Look into my eyes. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. Anyways.
Get out of here before I kick your ass.
You're asking for it? I'm just looking for a guy, sure. After I ask you about Kaiser.
like the medical company? Huh.
I'm tempted to go for the bottom one.
I'm tempted to too, because here's the thing. I don't know how powerful the disguise self is for older Nosferatu.
Yep.
But this guy clearly has some kind of rash.
Yep.
Happening on his face.
Yep.
What if he's another Malkavian?
It could be.
I wish
Or
we
it
could
be looking too much druggy.
I'm tempted to go with the bottom one.
I mean, we're already going with brat energy, and we're already about to pick a fight with someone, so...
Alright, let's go with the brat energy.
Sure, after I ask you about Kaiser.
Sure, man. Whatever you say. Just tell me if you know a guy named Kaiser, and I'll be on my way. Nah. Don't know who that is.
He's a terrible liar. Clearly full of shit. Tell him Sophie sent you or intimidate him into contacting Kaiser.
We're not trying to fuck up too bad.
I mean, speak for yourself on that.
We don't want
Is
to fuck up
Kaiser
their more
expecting Sophie?
We don't know.
Because here's the thing. Kaiser might just get ticked off at this guy if he's preventing him from getting information. Because remember, Nosferatu are all about that information.
Mm-hmm.
They want it as soon as possible and as accurately as possible.
Yep.
So... Although we don't know if this guy is like Camarilla or Anarch either.
No, we don't.
We don't even know if he's a kindred.
No, we don't.
But we know he has a really bad skin routine.
We also know he's really bad at lying. And we asked him specifically about Kaiser, and he said, got no idea who that is. Which means he knows who Kaiser is, we're pretty sure.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's just say Sophie sent me.
Okay.
And then we can, like, get this guy in trouble later. Like, listen, I told him who sent me. He didn't want me to bring you. You should talk with your people.
Wait, but we've already thrown her name with 2 other people. What if third time's the charm and we get in deeper shit?
But Sophie knows we're supposed to be here.
Sophie's also well connected.
That's true.
Yeah. It's like name dropping.
Fair enough. Yeah, I go with top one.
Yeah.
Listen, I was sent here by Sophie Langley. She has something for Kaiser. I need to contact him and hand it over. Nothing to it. Don't know her. And I told you already. I don't know who Kaiser is either.
He sees the doubt in your face.
Fucking stay right here.
He produces a phone. It's a fancy model. Doesn't look like anything readily available on the market. Unlocks it. Dials a number. 2 tones go by. A voice on the other end.
Sorry to bother you again, boss. Yeah, I know how much you need your alone time. That sounds very nice. There's somebody here who wants to see you. They're with... Langley? Sophie Langley, yeah.
A string of loud obscenities fills the phone. The man winces and pushes it away from his ear, and then the call stops.
Fuck.
Well? Almost immediately, a chime. The Count's laugh from Sesame Street? Wow. Announces a new message sent to the phone.
He's, on his way. Don't go anywhere.
Wasn't planning on it.
Not 15 minutes pass before a black limo stops near where you are. Blah, blah, blah. Not 15 minutes pass before a black limo stops near where you're waiting. One door opens, an invitation. The inside of the limo used to be a luxury lounge, the kind with a stripper pole and a bar full of alcohol. But it currently has none of that. Instead, there are monitors and consoles. There are dozens of displays, each one showing something different. Surveillance camera footage, stock market quotes, television news, emails, tweets, silent movies, lo-fi footage of a gory torture session.
He's a tech nerd.
You wonder if the limo's owner can focus on anything while surrounded by all of this visual noise, and then you realize there's nobody there. Or is there? A man blinks into existence on a leather-covered couch, attempting to maintain something that approximates regal presence. You're 100% sure. It's Kaiser. Surrounded by dimly lit computer screens, his features are even more ghastly than you imagined. All sharp angles of twisted bone, mangled flesh, and crooked teeth. He bears them in an awful parody of a smile. The doors close behind you.
Oh, dang. I want that set up.
He's a tech nerd. He's a tech nerd.
Dude.
No, he's a tech god. Look at him. Oh.
So who wants to take this?
I'll do my best. Holy shit. Okay.
Do you seriously want to take all those rolls on?
I mean, look at this one.
How about I take the next roll that pops up?
Okay.
The waste of good blood outside tells me Sophie Langley sent you, huh? You've got something for me?
You reluctantly pull out the flash drive, you reluctantly pull the flash drive from your pocket and slowly pass it to Kaiser. He plugs it into a USB port on the arm of his chair and displays the data on one of the screens that happen to be turned away from you. It takes him about a minute to access the data.
Who do you think I am? I saw this footage a week ago.
Oh.
He removes the flash drive and throws it back at you in disgust.
Oh.
Tell Sophie the deal's off. She wants her address. She can give me something else.
Ask him to give you a break. Ask him how you can make it up to him, or presents. Ask him to take the deal.
I don't think...
No, we don't want to use our powers on him. Nope. Nope.
If we were around the same age... Here's the thing. I don't want to use our powers on him because I honestly don't think it will work.
I feel like he would just cut off our head with his hands. If we tried using our presence.
Also, remember, he's all about etiquette. He's all about etiquette, remember? And outside knowledge, or maybe possibly inside knowledge. You're not supposed to use your powers on other members. So I'd say ask how we can make it up to him, because we kind of, in a sense, wasted his time. And it shows like, hey, look, I'm sorry, I didn't know. Don't shoot the messenger. Is there a way I, on behalf of my patron, can make it up to you? Good sir.
That was actually fairly well argued. I would have to agree with you on that.
Yeah, because we don't want to do any strategy, because he could bite off our face. We don't want to use our abilities, because he could bite off our face.
But we also don't want to leave empty-handed, because Sophie asked us to do this.
Yeah.
You do the voice. I will be right back.
I'm sorry this proved disappointing to you, Mr. Kaiser. Can I do something to make it up for you? Or make it up to you?
That doesn't involve you biting off our face.
Please. Not the
We like
face!
We like our face very much, sir.
And we want to keep our face as pretty as possible in case we do meet our sire again. Or, you know, just keep us recognizable enough to where if we do happen to run into our sister Emma, she'll recognize us.
Although I don't think we want Emma to recognize us at this point.
My tea's not sitting nicely this morning.
Oh.
Alright. I have done my line. Do you want me to do it again, or... Okay.
He seems genuinely impressed.
Hey!
Now that's what I like to hear. Yeah. In fact, I was just about to mention it. I have something in mind. We'll talk again soon. You do that for me. The address is yours.
Oh, so it's a good thing we, asked. Been all nice.
Now, would you be so kind as to get the fuck out of my car?
Make us.
Actually,
Actually, no, he'll bite off our face.
Yep.
You're pretty sure you're done here. You get out, close the door behind you and the car immediately starts backing up. The opaque windows slide past you, and soon the limo is on its way. Kaiser's lackey is nowhere to be seen, so you make your way to your car and drive back, wondering what tomorrow brings.
I did not spend the whole night on Coney Island.
No, we only spent half the night.
Yeah. Ooh. We could do other shit. We can look at some people to visit with. Let's do the wizard.
We have a choice between the Tremere, the church, Hope, D'Angelo, or the Gangrel.
Sophie really wanted us to make pals with the Tremere.
I
think you just want to go see the Tremere.
I also want to go visit the church.
Ooh, this is because here's the thing. I wouldn't mind it, but at the same time, I'm worried because this isn't like most games where it's like, oh yeah, you can just keep on like completing side quests until they're done. At least not to my knowledge. So, part of me is like, yes, we want to like continue like try making friends, but at the same time, it's kind of like how you can't maintain friendships if you never see the person again.
Okay, so what is your number one choice?
I don't know.
See, the thing about the Tremere, along with Paulina's fear of those kind of quests going away after a certain time limit, is there, for me at least, especially for the fact that Sophie talked a lot about becoming friends with the Tremere because the Tremere's sire, she's trying to become buddy-buddy.
Why are your paws wet?
Why
are you wet? Did you... Nacho, were you playing in Digger's water bowl again? Don't try to act cute.
Sorry, what was that, Mom? Look at me, I'm acting cute. I did nothing. You can't prove it.
Look, I'm too cute to be mad at.
Such a cute little floof.
The only thing saving him right now is I know it wasn't the toilet because he can't reach it.
I caught, the little shit Rasputin? I caught him drinking out of the toilet the other day.
And also, only his paws are wet.
That's gross. I meant about the toilet cat. Rasputin.
Yep. Our cat is taking on the mannerisms of dog.
So
now there's 3 women and a cat inside this guy's head.
Yes.
Great.
There's 3 women, 5 cats, because Blazewing has 2 cats, Paulina has 2 cats, and a dog right now for the time being, and I have 1 cat.
I have 3 cats. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah, you do.
It's no wonder you can't make decisions.
3 women, 6 cats, and a dog.
Okay, alright, okay. Focusing. Sophie did want us to, like, try and become friends with this Tremere guy.
Yes, because she wants to be buddy-buddy with the Tremere sire. She wants to swap recipes.
Okay. Do we know if, like, so... what I understood last time, quests don't, like, get cut off or anything, right?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
Sophie wants the recipe for his coffee cake.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if anything, you need to just get all of the bases covered just in case. That way they can remain open to revisit and keep up ties.
All right.
In that case, with that logic, we should go with either Tremere or the church.
Which is what we were trying to decide between in the first place. So we're right back at square one. Congratulations.
And if you remember in a previous stream when these first came up, one of our lovely people in the chat had made mention that the church doesn't exactly go away.
Okay.
Okay. So it's up to you guys.
Hi.
Let's go with the Tremere because it is part of main quest. The church was a side quest. Okay.
And we did say that next playthrough we're like looking to more of the side quest thing. Also, this is supposed to be like our first blind playthrough, so if we mess things up, then we No, for next time. At least for this storyline.
It's a kind of magic. Sophie's mention of a vampire clan of blood sorcerers sparked your attention. One of them, Agathon, could potentially be your introduction into the bizarre powers of the Tremere. Congratulations, we're all dead. You arrive at the address given to you by Sophie. A small bookstore smack dab in the middle of Broadway, of all places.
That's so torture.
What really catches you off guard, though, is the store's display. From what you've heard about the Tremere, they are infamous for their ties to the occult and the mystical.
Is it a cult shop?
And yet now, looking at the oddball collection of items in the display windows, it all feels borderline satirical. The books here cover everything from Ayurvedic practices and homeopathy to wellness and self-motivation. The vaguely amusing juxtapositions don't end there, either. You notice a copy of Anton LaVey's Satanic Bible tucked behind a cheap, smiling Buddha.
Oh, God.
A scientific journal on hematology sits next to a teen-oriented pamphlet on the blood-type personality theory.
Oh, that's a Japanese theory.
A number of religious and quasi-religious symbols, lockets, pins, and various emblazoned paraphernalia are haphazardly strewn across the display and between the tomes. Before you even open the door, you can smell the burning incense and hear the corny Far East-tinged music seeping through the crackling speaker mounted above the entrance.
Okay, so basically, Blazewing, basically it's Green Earth. I don't know if you have that in the States, Blue, but that's basically what it sounds like. It's basically, like, it's a quasi-occult wellness, basically everything haphazardly. That's kind of odd, but not odd enough to be officially a cult shop.
It's a metaphysical shop.
Yeah, we have a few of those here in the Ada County area here in Idaho. There is, what was it? Crohn's Cupboard. Mystic Misfits or something like that. In Nampa. We also have, I'd have to look it up at some point, but we have a few metaphysical shops around here.
It's much more quaint than what you expected from what Sophie told you about the so-called warlocks. It doesn't look like they have much interest in impressing outsiders. Then again, if there's anything you've learned these past few nights, it's that appearances can be deceiving.
It could be a Tremere.
At this time of night, the shop appears to be closed. Regardless, you ring the bell.
Ding dong!
Ding dong!
And we give you here our lovely impression of a doorbell. You hear some shuffling around inside. A brief moment later, the latch slides, and the door is pushed open just a few inches. A tired-looking blonde in loose clothes appears in the crack. She seems confused, like you just woke her up. She lets out a yawn, scratching at her tattooed neck. Finally, she squints in your general direction. Her pierced lip curves into an awkward smile. We have a choice. Is Agathon in? I'm here for a cult advisor. Got anything on vampires?
Hi, baby. Is Agathon in?
So...
Wait, is Agathon the one we're looking for, or is Agathon the sire?
Agathon's the one we're looking for.
So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to go with treading a very fine line.
We don't know if the Tremere have a sense of humor, though.
No, we don't. That's not gonna stop me, though.
So far, the only ones with a sense of humor has been Hope and
D'Angelo?
Yeah, D'Angelo.
Gumshoe.
Yeah, so we know at least at least two of our compatriots have a sense of humor. I'm hoping the Tremere do as well.
We don't know if actually
But-
a vampire, though.
But then again, like I said, I also want to walk a very thin line here of, is it a violation or is it not? I like to walk in a gray area.
I mean, if you want to go really gray, you could go, I'm here for occult advice, because if you say, got anything on vampires, you're leaning more towards on the darker end of getting in shit.
Yeah, but I mean, think about what the passers-by are thinking. You're asking about, you're saying like I'm looking for things on vampires? How are they going to know you're talking about the Masquerade specifically? They have no idea. It's technically not a violation, but anybody who's in on it would know exactly what you're talking about.
And you are in a metaphysical shop, so it could just be, oh, they're just looking on metaphysical shit on, like, vampire magic or whatnot. Because in real life, there are metaphysical things on vampirism and vampire magics and whatnot.
Yes.
You would know this. Blaze.
I admit nothing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sure, let's go with that. So, how much of a brat and a funny man do we want to be?
Yes.
I will defer to the group. Because I know most of the time we've outvoted Blazewing on choices lately.
You guys just feel sorry for me. Fuck!
Nice place you got here. Got anything on vampires? He says with a smirk.
The girl gives you a suspicious look over, but opens the door. She takes a few steps back and you hear footsteps coming from behind a floral curtain that covers a back door. See? It got us in the door.
Hey!
Hey!
A bespectacled, smart-looking woman emerges and looks straight at you.
Hey!
Lady Punit, I
Come in
believe
and-
you're up.
Okay, wait, hold on. Wait a second. Why does she look like Amy Farrah Fowler?
Oh dear.
Like a cooler version of Amy Farrah Fowler.
I
like
fucking-
after her makeover in the final season.
I fucking knew it.
What?
She's Amy Farrah Fowler.
She's Amy Farrah Fowler.
Amy Farrah Fowler is a vampire. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh Jesus.
Hold on, wait. 1 second. 1 second. Come in and follow me. Don't touch anything, please.
You follow her through the store. Inside, as expected, the stuffy air smells of sandalwood, frankincense, and a dozen other aromas.
Eh.
The woman leads you behind the curtain and through the back door onto a rickety staircase.
Rickety, 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 rickety.
Come with me, and you'll see a fuck ton of OSHA violations.
A flight of
Not
steps.
gonna lie, I kind of want that room.
A flight of steps takes you up to the second story. You instantly notice the change in decor as the tacky New Age bookstore gives way to something resembling a cross between a library and a workshop. The smell here is strong too, but much more layered. You're not sure what to make of it at first, but with each whiff it becomes apparent. Blood. The aroma, though subtle at first, soon becomes overpowering and takes you a moment to adapt and focus.
I don't think you need to be. Wait, I don't know who. I don't. Okay, wait, hold on 1 second.
I don't think you know who you're speaking with.
I don't think you know who you're speaking with, so an introduction is in order. My name is Iseling Sturbridge, and I am the High Regent of the Chantry of the Five
Burrows.
Boroughs. I knew it! So Agathon is the sire. This is the girl
Oh,
we're
yeah.
speaking with, we wanted to talk with.
Oh yeah.
You are not your cipher, correct? I have to say, you're lucky the ward outside the building is only there for notification tonight. Otherwise, it would have been quite unpleasant.
Oh.
I heard you talk to the girl downstairs. The line about vampires was a nice touch. Now tell me, other than casually breaking the masquerade, is there anything else you're interested in?
I
we
didn't
weren't
break the
exactly-
masquerade!
Hey, we looked at the situation, figured no one else would bat an eye because of the environment we were in. We figured we were safe.
Fucking bitch.
We are
I
idiots,
like her.
though. She is a rules lawyer.
I don't care. I don't like rules lawyers. It makes me want to brat all over her.
Hiding above an occult bookstore, really? High Regent. Sounds impressive. How do you know who I am? All these are terrible questions.
Very terrible. The least terrible would probably be, how do you know who I am?
That's true, because she knew our name.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of other people
Yeah.
have known our name. I take it the people aren't turned all that often. And you have to get the
True,
prince's
you need
permission,
approval from the
so...
prince.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds impressive.
Sounds
Do we
very
want to go with the bottom one?
I would go with 2 or 3, personally.
Same.
Dice roll.
Dice roll!
Evens odds.
Odds is... Yep, evens odds. So, odds is High Regent. Evens is, how do you know who I am? I don't know my name. As if it isn't obvious by this point. That's a 1!
High Regent. Sounds impressive.
High Regent of the Chantry of the 5 Boroughs. That's quite a mouthful.
That's not what we chose. That sounds like an insult. It might sound fancy, but that's because there's a well-established tradition behind it. One you'd be wise not to ridicule. Some might take offense. Me, for one.
Wasn't trying to make offenses.
We're off to a great start! What is it you're here for?
I heard good things about Agathon. I was expecting to find Agathon here, or Sophie mentioned Agathon to me.
How honest do we want to be?
We haven't heard anything about Agathon.
No, but...
I don't want to say I was expecting to find Agathon here, because then it's like, we didn't want to see you. I would go with
be...
1 or
Go ahead.
3.
I would go with 3, be honest, and be like, hey, Sophie sent me here. She wants to meet up with Agathon and thinks that us getting together would help with that.
She wants
she wants with Agathon.
My mom wants to meet your dad, so she sent me to become friends with you. No one wants to see you, but...
She sent me for a play date to see if she can boink your dad.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's trying to get over her last breakup. It's not going well.
Yeah.
Her last breakup with Vamp Daddy.
Yeah.
Sophie suggested I should meet Agathon. She said he's quite knowledgeable.
Did she now?
Aisling looks you up and down. Her countenance seems unchanged, but you can tell she's judging what you've said.
That's new.
What is...
Suddenly, a man enters from a side room. He doesn't even look at you, lost in his own thoughts.
What did we do? Oh,
Hello.
hi. Shit.
Who wants this role? Okay.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
Sorry, you what?
I'll do it.
You'll do
Because
it? Okay.
Blue's been doing a lot. Okay.
My list is growing.
I have it, Aisling. I think I know how to find it.
He catches himself as he notices you, and his face turns sour. You dick!
Oh, no. A visitor? Yes. We were just discussing you, in fact.
Hi.
Is that so?
Sorry.
Sophie Langley recommended you. I'm looking for allies, or let me introduce myself. What is our choice?
He doesn't seem in a good mood.
Nope.
I don't know if soap and mentioning. Here's the thing. Little girl said that's new. That means that maybe he doesn't have good opinions about Sophie, or she doesn't have good opinions about Sophie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for allies. Makes it seem like well, not that we're needy, but like I need you more than you need me.
Yeah. Let's be upfront and be like, let me introduce myself.
I'm not Joe Cypher.
I
have no idea what I'm doing. Hi.
I am an idiot with 3 women and 6 cats and a dog.
They all live inside my head.
Yeah, they all live inside my head.
I now want to draw this.
Do it.
Not Joe Cypher explaining this.
Do it.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Nacho Cypher. I've been told you might be interested in teaming up. Also, I have 3 women, 6 cats, and a dog living inside my head, all constantly conversing with each other and trying to make decisions for me. I'm sorry if I just, like, kind of stare off into space every once in a while. It's them trying to make decisions for me.
Teaming up.
Yeah. Yeah, they totally team up on me every once in a while.
He seems very confused by the notion.
Oh god, it's Amy and Sheldon!
Oh god!
Amy and Sheldon! What for? They are Amy and Sheldon!
Oh my god!
I swear it's like they write this shit for us.
I could assist you in your work. For the company, what else? I could use your knowledge. I don't...
We could continue with the honesty because Sophie said that we could use knowledge.
I would like to possibly suggest that we recommend assisting him in his work. The Tremere are focused, if nothing else. They are drawn to
so they're
their
all
works.
Sheldons and Amy's?
Pretty much.
Appeal to the Sheldons of the world is what I'm saying.
Okay. I'd like to assist you.
I could assist you in your work. Although, wait, that might be what Isling's for.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants company. He gives me very much like, I'm antisocial, like, what would I need people
Because,
for?
you know, that face absolutely screams extrovert, and I love being around people, and please, let me entertain you!
That face screams, I'm so lonely. And the pandemic hasn't even hit yet when this game came out.
I could... let's go with I could assist you in your work. You need like brute force, I can be brute force. Or if you want a painting done, look, I was an artist before I was turned like last week.
Also, I've been building up connections with the Malkavians and the Gangrel and the Nosferatu. You want connections? I got some friends I can introduce you to.
You looking for artwork? Let me tell you a story. Longest story you've ever heard. I was an artist before I was turned last week, but that's beside the point. This is the longest story that you have ever possibly heard, and I know everything about what I'm doing here. I absolutely know everything about you. So,
And I totally promise not to sell you any rugs made of skunk fur.
are we going with the top one then?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could assist you in your work. I can be quite helpful, knowing I can count on someone to return the favor.
Is that right?
He seems to consider it, then turns to Isling.
Hi, Regent. May I ask your advice on this matter? I'm right here, dude.
Isling looks at you with nary a sign of emotion.
I believe you are more than capable of carrying out your own task, my child.
Mm-hmm.
I do not think any assistance will be necessary. Oh!
She turned Agathon.
Oh, I got that mixed up.
You thought she turned us.
We got to Mom first.
Okay, so here's the thing. If that whole discussion about our mom trying to do Eggathon, not a thing. She might want to like have coffee and like wine talk.
I mean, who's to say that our mom doesn't want to do her?
That is also true. I mean, when you live for a really long time, it gives you the time to explore and re-explore and rediscover yourself.
I mean, not just that, but look at that face. I could get behind that face, or on top of that face, or whatever your flavor is.
It depends if she'd be into that, because if they're going off the Amy Farrah Fowler thing, she might be like, nope, I'm not about that physical touch. At least in the earlier seasons.
Yeah.
Which I kind of missed, because I was hoping for, like, asexual couple.
Oddly enough, he seems somewhat disappointed.
Oh, he was looking for an out. He was looking for an out. He was looking for, like, someone to tell him, like, no, you can't go outside and play.
Oh, he wanted to play me!
Your confidence in me is appreciated, High Regent.
What?
It has been earned. So, it's settled then. I would kindly ask you to leave, fledgling. We have many matters to discuss, matters not meant for undiscerning ears. Oh, okay.
Both of the warlocks look at you expectantly.
Wait, I didn't mean any disrespect.
I don't want to say fuck you.
I do! I do!
No. He wanted a playmate.
Fine.
Okay,
I
wait,
want to
so
play with the sorcerer.
were we just... Okay, so maybe the whole vampire line was a bit out of line.
Yes.
But afterwards, I don't think we've been disrespectful.
We haven't been disrespectful. It seems like they're dismissing us, but I want to say they're playing a game here. They're looking to see they're looking to check our intentions. Or they're looking to see if we can show respect, possibly.
So you think they're, like, testing us?
I do, actually, yes.
They're always testing us. It has been nothing but
Tell me
tests.
tell me the Tremere is anything other than tests. Their sanctum in Bloodlines is a fucking maze. You have to know your way through their house in order to get where you're going. Otherwise, you literally just wander in circles for all of eternity.
Okay.
I would go with the kiss ass route.
Apologize for the inconvenience, then? Because here's the thing, besides the vampire line, we have been, like, not disrespectful.
We've been borderline, but not blatantly so.
We said we could assist with his work, like, hey, we're here, we can assist you. Clearly, you may not be, like, for company.
Yeah. Well, I meant, like, the weight, I didn't mean any disrespect sort of line. I'm still new to this, and I'm still feeling my way around. It's only been a few nights, maybe a week.
But here's the thing, we've been dismissed.
Yep.
By people who are, like, older than us.
Yep.
That's fair.
So if we try to be like, that might show us to be more disrespectful, even though we say we're not trying to be disrespectful.
I'll leave it in your guys' hands.
I don't know. I'd ask the chat, but I think we don't have anybody, like, really...
Here at the moment.
Dice roll?
Dice roll. Okay, odds, didn't mean any disrespect. Evens, we apologize for inconveniencing you.
Oh, we have somebody.
Eternal Werecat.
Eternal Werecat.
Hello, Eternal Werecat.
Eternal Werecat, which option do you think we should go with?
Oh, let's see what chat thinks.
Because we're stuck.
Yeah. They're staring at us expectantly.
Manners matter.
Manners maketh the man.
So, are you saying option 1 or option 2? Top or... Welcome back! As Blue Dragon Lady eats her soup, and there are nachos, and I am sad.
Well, I have mashed potatoes, so...
Oh, I thought you were eating soup. My bad, miso soup.
I had miso soup earlier, but I finished it a while ago.
We have a bag of potatoes in the cupboard. I could theoretically just go make a giant pot of mashed potatoes and eat that. Just sit here with a pot and a spoon.
Yep.
I mean, it's a lot of starch, but fuck if mashed potatoes aren't good.
Right.
Alright. Agathon, you are up.
A member of our clan disappeared without a trace a handful of nights ago.
That's the second thing that we've been involved that's either missing or murdered.
I bet they're all connected.
Yep.
I wonder if... Wait a minute. Vampire politics. I wonder if Sophie just orchestrated this whole situation.
Possibly.
She stepped up and volunteered to be our sire when she didn't have to, claiming she wanted to increase her standing with society, and suddenly we're being told to go make playdates. And we're dealing with somebody who's violating the masquerade. We're dealing with a murder victim, a kind murder victim. And now a clan disappearance. All of which we just conveniently happen to stumble across.
Yep. There's also a possibility that if Sophie is involved with any of it, who's to say she's not involved with the dude from the beginning of the story?
We're missing some puzzle pieces here, and I want to know who turned us.
Like
I hate to say, guys, but if we want to find that out, we might need to go to the church.
We might.
Because think about it, that's the only one that Sophie hasn't, like, given us on a silver platter.
Yeah. I want to know who the fuck turned us. I think if we find out who turned us, things might start to click.
Oh, yeah.
Vampire politics are such a headache.
Yep. Almost as much of a headache as the Fae politics.
Right?
Well, the High Regent... While the High Regent investigates if any foul play has been involved, I have been tasked with recovering her research notes. If there's anything left to recover, that is. I may have an idea where to start looking, and I suppose this is where you come in. If you truly wish to help, I could use your assistance tonight. Right now, in fact. Given the time we've just wasted on idle chatter, I should leave immediately. I have a car.
What research is this about? Who's the missing person, or what's the rush?
Not what's the rush. We're halfway through the night.
Who's
We only have so many hours. We can't, like, do double time.
Yeah.
I want to know who's missing.
Yeah, who's this missing person?
Who are they? Because I don't think they'll tell us about the research.
And the missing kindred. Who is he? Who is she?
A single glance at Aisling is enough. You can tell that you're not getting an answer, at least for now.
Rude. We're after her research. That's what you should focus on.
Okay.
Ooh,
These people
wait,
aren't-
I wonder if this is like a high Tremere then.
These people aren't in the habit of making things simple. Facing layers upon layers of secrecy, you can only hope that what lies beneath is the real deal.
I'm heading out. Are you coming or not?
Sure.
Sure, I'll join you. I need more info before I decide, or on second thought, not interested.
Sure, I'll join you.
Let's-
They're gonna tell us shit. We might as well. I have a car.
I am sorry, that was super loud.
Sure. Sure, I'll join you.
Very well.
He gives Aisling a slight bow.
Mom. High Regent, with your permission?
She nods. I like that on the back wall, there's like skeletons and shit.
Yeah. Before you go, however, Nacho Cypher, defer to Agathon in all things. Our clan values obedience above everything else.
I knew it! They were fucking testing us!
Prove you can follow, and this might turn into a mutually beneficial relationship. You are right, they were testing to see if we would, like...
Follow
Sorry
orders.
for your inconvenience. Okay, bye.
Aisling finishes her snack.
She just has a plate of bloody nacho chips in front of her as she's eating, looking at us like we're not sharing with you.
Well, you know what they say. If you're talking to somebody and you're eating something, it makes you look like more of an asshole, so...
Yep.
I will await his return and his report. Oh, so that's like, if he doesn't come back, I know.
Yep.
Good luck, my child.
Agathon bows. Sorry, go ahead.
That is a protective mom.
Yep. Agathon
Can you be-
bows. You what?
Can she be our mom? Can she be our mom? She's a lot nicer than our current mom.
Mm-hmm.
Agathon bows again and heads out, urging you to follow. The High Regent watches you leave. Outside, Agathon leads you to his car. It's almost funny seeing him get behind a wheel. Somehow you'd expect a more mystical means of transportation.
Like Thestrals.
Yeah.
Oh. Those eyebrows.
Oh God!
You drive south, heading toward the Lower East Side.
Why
Agathon,
are we in the back seat again?
so they can
Obedience.
stare at us menacingly in the rearview mirror.
Okay.
Agathon,
Also, if we were in the front, that would imply we were of the same level.
yeah.
But we're not.
Agathon seems lost in thought. Either that, or he's a very careful driver. Either way, several minutes pass in silence. We have a choice. Where are you going? So, the High Regent is your sire, or remain quiet.
I think. Now, here's the thing. I know we're all about Brad energy. I say, well, we're inside Nacho Cypher's head. But we were told to defer to him in all means.
Mm-hmm.
In all
I
things.
don't think he's gonna tell us shit. Also, we already know that the High Regent is his sire because she literally called him my child.
Yeah. And we don't know if he's actually concentrating on driving because with how he's acted previously, there might be something going on there.
Also, bear in mind, if he is actually Sheldon Cooper is a terrible driver and very cautious.
Yes.
Yep.
So I say, remain quiet. Maybe he'll talk to us and be like, you're quiet. I'm like, so are you!
Okay.
This is also a good chance for us to, like, do the whole obedience thing because a lot of times in obedience, you do not speak unless spoken to.
Yeah. Oh, this would suck if we were Bruja.
Yeah.
You decide not to disturb his thoughts, and are surprised that it's him who breaks the silence as you're about halfway over the East River.
Let me ask you something. Why me? There's likely a couple hundred of us kindred in New York. Yet you seek me out specifically? Why?
Oh, self-confidence. Oh.
You do realize these are supposed to be like bloodthirsty people, right?
But he's Bean.
He is Bean. He is a bean who just needs friends.
Congratulations, you have just defanged the vampires.
kindest thing.
Sophie,
He is our fiend.
Sophie spoke highly of you. You sound interesting, or don't know, just give it a shot.
No. I'd say you sounded interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been told of a few younger vampires I should meet. You sounded like an interesting guy.
Interesting. I see.
Once more, he grows silent. You're unsure whether to continue prying as your driver seems to disappear into his thoughts. You drive into Williamsburg and stop by a fancy-looking building.
'Cause we're so fancy.
We're here.
Already know.
There's a restaurant on the top floor. You wanted to help, so here's your chance. I need you to get us inside the VIP lobby. Okay, buddy, listen. Listen. We're not important people. Not even in life.
Nope.
Once we're in, I need half an hour of focus and some space. It'll be up to you to keep attention away from the room. Can you do it?
This is our chance to use our powers and then get fed.
He doesn't
doesn't wait
for an answer as he points to the front door.
Go ahead. I'm right behind you. Okay, here's the thing, though. This sounds like it's going to need at least 2, maybe 3 powers. One
By-
to get us in, one to keep attention off the room.
By your powers combined, I am Captain Fuck Up. Planet. Fuck.
Okay.
God damn it.
The two of you take the elevator up to the restaurant. The door opens, and you see that there are only a few guests left sitting at the tables. An important-looking staff member approaches you.
Wow.
Good evening. I'm very sorry, but the restaurant is closing for the night. I can make a reservation for next week, if you wish.
Ooh, okay. We're location scouting.
Dude looks kind of
Think about it.
Dude looks
Think
kind of
about it. If we're
dapper.
This is a dapper place.
But think about it. If we're like location scouting for, say, like a movie or something,
Mm-hmm.
because that is something people do. They send people ahead of time to be like, we're with so-and-so company. We're doing some location scouting. We heard great things about this place, and we're wondering if we could possibly come in and have like a quick look around. Because that implies we're not here to like eat or anything. So that way the kitchen isn't like super busy. But we're just like, we don't want to cook. We don't want to eat. We don't need to eat anything. We already ate. We don't need to disturb you. We literally, you can follow me if you like. Well, my assistant just stays back here to do like some test shots. And we can like discuss the logistics.
Besides, it also gives us a chance to have our own snack, if you know what I mean.
Nom nom nom.
He'd be a how you say, a little late night snack, a piece of bait, if you will.
The other thing I'm thinking is I'm the special kind of client. It's like those kids like, oh, I'm
Related to so and so.
Mm-hmm.
what do you think, Blazewing?
I think location scouting is a good choice.
Hey, we're not your regular customers. In fact, we're location scouting for a movie. We'll just take a quick look around and we're gone.
Oh fuck, I don't mean that quick.
No,
Like, half an hour? Half
No.
an hour is pretty quick.
No, I'm sorry. We're not interested in being featured in a movie. I will have to ask you to look elsewhere. I would suggest Smith and Walensky, or the 21 Club.
Fuck.
Come on, man, give us a break. Presents, it's fine, we can come in, or this is an outrage.
Presents.
Presents.
This guy's human. It's fine, we can come in.
Okay.
Hey, it's all good. We can come in. We'll be in the VIP lobby. It won't take long.
The man blinks. Confused. The man blinks. A confused smile appears on his face. Yes, of course. Not a problem. Please come right in. You walk in, trying to look casual and make your way towards the VIP lobby. You step inside and close the door behind you. It's a nice place, very highbrow. Lots of old, expensive-looking furniture and private rooms to discuss any sordid business one discusses when you're that rich.
Suddenly, there's a dog.
I heard a dog barking, and then a cat popped its head up. It looked like the cat was barking.
No, the guy at the front is like, I am so sorry. Let me take care of that dog for you.
Who let the fucking dog in this restaurant? God damn it!
No, the dog is the research.
The dog is actually the person who was doing the research.
It's a gag girl with animal change.
You can't.
I am so sorry.
You're good.
No, you're good.
It's a nice place.
You might hear a whine because someone dared walk down our street.
You're good.
Oh.
It's a nice place. Very highbrow. Lots of old, expensive-looking furniture and private rooms to discuss any sordid business one discusses when you're that rich. Your companion looks at you with something akin to admiration, or at least that's how you choose to interpret the slight change in his usual somber facade.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
He inspects the room. It's unusually cold, and Agathon soon discovers why. Looking behind the curtain, a window hangs open. The handle and lock look like they've been dissolved, as if with acid.
Oof.
God damn it, Juno.
What's with the window? Who's Juno? Or looks like she's gone.
I mean, it's already established that she's gone missing.
What's with the window? Well, here's the thing, acid, we already know. Here's the thing, we know acid. Acid exists. It could just be like an acid thing. It doesn't have to be a kindred thing. Not everything has to be kindred thing. So maybe, who's Juno?
Acid. As an initiation for the Nosferatu, they dunk everybody in a pot of acid.
That's why they look the way they do. Oh. Those poor kindred.
Are we asking who's
You wanna
Juno?
be an Nosferatu, you gotta look the part.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's ask who's Juno. Who's Juno?
Who's Juno?
Who's Juno?
Who's Juno?
How about I tell you some other time?
He takes a frantic look around the room.
This changes things. Keep an eye on the door. I'll need some time. Half an hour at the very least. Nobody disturbs me, understand?
Got it.
He hastily pushes a couch and some potted plants out of the way, moves a bar stool, and takes out a curved knife. Cutting into his own arm, he lets some of his blood drip onto the wooden floor.
Let's watch.
We're about to see what the Tremere do.
Dude, but we still gotta watch the door at the same time.
It's pretty fucked up, the way his flesh oozes the deep red, thick vitae.
Wait, is that one dude still with us, though?
I don't think so.
In life, you'd have found it stomach churning, but right now you feel weirdly turned on by the sight. What follows is more disturbing yet. With one hand, he sheaths the knife, seals the wound. With the other, he smears the blood around him while muttering some weird chant. It sounds vaguely Latin, but you're pretty sure it isn't. It's all more than a little disconcerting, but he seems to know what he's doing. A few moments later, the circle starts glowing faintly as thin wisps of smoke surround Agathon.
Yo!
He sits down in the middle, legs crossed, eyes closed, and minutes pass.
We gotta watch the door!
Agathon's face twitches from time to time, and his head turns every now and then, as if he was looking around or listening in on a conversation. The smoke grows thicker, forming a veil around the mage. You'd expected something more flashy, but it's still a sight to behold.
Nacho Cypher, watch the door!
Why are we watching the door?
You wonder what the point of it is, but refrain from asking. It's probably best to let Agathon do his thing. For close to 30 minutes, you're left to your own devices. Then, suddenly, the door opens slightly and the manager leans into the room. You tense up for a second, but he just gives you an awkward smile. Anything you need? You shoo him away before you can take a closer look at your companion, and he retreats obediently. 2 minutes later, Agathon casually gets up off the floor and walks over to the sofa.
I think the reason he didn't question it is because he's still under our discipline. Yeah, if we had used something else, I don't think that would have worked.
He pushes his hand in between the cracks in the upholstery and fishes something out. He then turns to you and nods.
We're done here. Let's go. Shouldn't we clean up?
You make your way back to the elevator, passing the manager on your way out. He gives you a slight, somewhat confused smile, but neither him nor any of his staff get in your way. Despite that, the elevator ride down feels tense, and the two of you only relax once inside Agathon's car. He starts the engine and takes a right at the Continental Army Plaza, back onto the bridge. You're just about to say something, but he beats you to it.
That went better than I expected, all things considered.
It might have been a trick of the light, but you're pretty sure you just saw a smile.
I'm used to working alone, but what I'm dealing with right now, I might require some assistance. And you seem capable enough. Stop licking the wall!
We took the dog with us, and now it's licking the wall of the car.
For the wall of Nacho Cypher's brain.
Yeah.
Thanks, I guess. I found what you came for. I can do more, you know.
That sounded kinky, that last one. Do you want to have a play date or a play date?
I kind of want to ask if he... Part of me wants to, see if he found what he was looking for, but I also acknowledge he's probably not going to answer that.
I mean, he might. We made a good impression-ish.
Maybe. We can ask. I'm pretty sure he realizes, okay, so you're decent at things.
Do we want to ask?
Yeah, let's ask. Did you find what you were came for?
So, I'm guessing you found what you came for?
Sort of. Enough to continue the search, at any rate.
Yeah.
That seems to deplete his social battery for the night.
I get you, bud.
You drive the rest of the way in silence. Dude, that is a fucking mood!
That is a mood, and we appreciate that you are able to let us help you.
It doesn't take you long to reach the Warlock's hideout. Agathon waves at you absent-mindedly, once again lost in his thoughts. Hopelessly so.
It's okay, buddy.
One of these nights, you probably should take him up on his offer. Who knows? If you gain his trust, maybe you can actually break through his stoic facade and meet the man underneath.
Yay!
We now come to the end of our night.
Yee! We made a bean friend!
You're walking down the street towards your haven.
Oh god.
In some other town, the sidewalks would be deserted this time of night. In New York City, there are plenty of passers-by going about their business. It's easy to be paranoid when you're a vampire surrounded by a crowd of humans. The kindred have many enemies, and all those enemies have one trait. Alright, opening the book.
There we go.
What was the last thing that you guys heard?
Madness.
Madness, huh?
Let's see here. So the last thing I remember hearing was they're invisible.
Yep, they're invisible, indistinguishable from normal humanity. That was when you clipped.
The kindred have many enemies, and all those enemies have one trait in common. They're invisible, indistinguishable from normal humanity. Other vampires, hunters, all look like people. Is that old man just a tired restaurant worker? Or a kindred thrall tailing your movements? Are the officers idly waiting in the patrol car? Ordinary cops? Or Second Inquisition specialists looking to end undead threats? This kind of thinking leads to madness, but you can't shake the feeling that someone is watching you. And it's not the first time that you felt like this. Following the cue so many mortals around you, you stop at a street corner to casually survey your surroundings, as if you were trying to remember which turn to take. You look around ostensibly at the street signs, but in reality, to see if someone really is following you. Down the street where you came from, a crowd of young drunken men argue loudly about baseball. There's an indistinct figure standing behind them, almost impossible to notice.
Is it Emma?
Emma?
A woman, probably. The men unconsciously move around her as they start to walk away, still mouthing off at each other. Whatever this is, it's probably something you have to take care of. Best case, someone is tailing you. Worst case, you'll be attacked and killed. Unfortunately, being undead has its limitations. The sun is coming up soon, and you'll burn to a crisp if you stay on the streets. You reach your haven and settle in for the day, disconcerted by the idea that someone might know where you sleep.
Paranoia intensifies.
Can somebody type in the chat to just reload the stream feed, just to reload people's browsers?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Please reload your browsers.
And our night comes to an end. So now, do we continue? We have 45 minutes left. Do we continue? Or do we bring this to an end?
I don't want to risk us, like, having to stop if we get to, like, a really, really good point.
Okay.
And I do have some things I have to do around the house, like let a certain old man outside to use the washroom before I leave for work.
Okay, so we're going to save and exit. However, before we go, we're going to sit and talk about today. How did we enjoy today with the story?
We made a new friend, and he's a bean, and we must protect the bean.
We also met Kaiser,
Yep.
who's interesting.
So,
Terrifying.
what did we learn from today?
Manners
Sophie.
maketh the man.
We also learned that Sophie is using her disciplines against us a bit more.
Yep.
Sus.
So
I would like to point out Vamp Daddy has never used the discipline against us.
So I would actually like to point out that because Sophie has been using her powers against us, this makes me not trust her at all anymore. I don't trust her at all.
I mean, Vamp Daddy did warn us that she was a manipulative bitch, so...
Yep.
Isn't that technically Sophie in the cover art right there?
Yes, she
I believe
is.
so.
Why don't we try
And-
dissecting this
So
then?
let's talk about this for a moment, shall we? Sophie's sitting in the cover art. She's got a partially eaten apple in her hand. But we know for a fact that most vampires can't eat human food.
Unless they are using the warp mechanics for
Yes.
Blush of Life.
We also see that she's got blood on her mouth. And the picture is backed by New York City and the Brooklyn Bridge. The vibes I am getting from her are not unlike the Queen in Snow White.
Ooh.
See, I see that, but I'm also seeing, like, if we go more biblical,
Yep.
Apple of Truth.
You're talking Garden of Eden. I mean, you're not wrong. She's also got a fairly piercing look in her eyes as well.
This kind of brings up my theory that she might be trying to overthrow the current prince of the Camarilla.
That is a thing, yes. Which brings me back to the theory that I'd run earlier, where she may have orchestrated all of the incidents that we're currently involved in. She may not have sired us, but she may have orchestrated the situations in which we find ourselves. Because every time we have found a partner, every time we have found a friend, there's been something that we've had to fix. Conveniently enough.
I'm trying to look at her jewelry and stuff as well.
Yep. Sorry, Blue Dragon Lady, you were gonna say?
What if she was the one the dude in the shadow at the beginning was talking to?
Well, the guy in the shadow... You think that she was standing behind the desk?
No.
No.
She thinks that she was the one being talked to.
Because the
Yeah.
person who was being talked to is the one who sired us. We still don't have definitive proof of who sired us. We don't have any hints towards that, which means she could theoretically be a contender, but I do think that would be uncharacteristic of her.
Yeah. However, it was never said in the beginning that because in the beginning, the dude in the shadow, we were looking at the perspective as the person being talked to by the dude in the shadow. He did not say at any point that we had to sire some rando.
No. They wanted the person in the shadow, they wanted the person to manipulate events, but they also mentioned that this person was not a native of the city.
Did they actually point that out, though?
Something about traveling into the city or flying into the city, because I believe he was picked up at the person was picked up at the airport or some shit like that.
They
right?
were picked up at the JFK airport.
Yeah. What if Sophie was coming back from a trip? Because it wouldn't be uncommon for vampires to travel to other places.
But would they take an airplane to do that?
Well, apparently it was. It's common to travel in coffins on the plane, and you can use the coffin carry through JFK as a disguise to get yourself to and from place.
Fair.
It's like what we were talking about in the first episode when Glenn was on the chat.
Yep.
There's a lot of air services that carry coffins for like family or relatives or even delegates that have passed overseas.
Fair. I think we're missing too many pieces. There are some things we need to find out before we can start making permanent, at least educated guesses.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that we are not being told things on purpose.
Well, obviously, this is a Ventru we're dealing with, and we are of the Ventru in this storyline.
We're Toreador, are we not?
Toreador, yeah, sorry.
That being said, give me 1 second. Let's go see who's online.
Okay.
Who do we want to go raid? Not many people online this morning.
Probably because of last-minute Thanksgiving stuff for America.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you weirdos
People traveling.
You weirdos are having your Thanksgiving today.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving for us. But
Today.
a lot of
Today, tomorrow, whatever.
yeah.
I'm gonna go raid a Blood Hunt channel, I think.
Okay.
Let me see here. There are no current blood hunts being played. Awesome.
Alright, any vampire?
Let's find out.
Solo Q Joker is doing Vampire. The Scary X is also doing Vampire. So is Kraz for R.
I think that's Russian.
Maybe. Oh yeah, it's a Russian channel. Sintra Raven Feather.
Let's go take a look at Solo Q Joker.
Solo Q Joker, yeah. Oh, I think this is a European channel too.
Alright, so, for those of you that have joined us today, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to come and read stories with us. If you would like to follow us on socials, one moment please while I reset. My Wi-Fi is disconnected. Awesome. Let me turn that back on.
No.
Hold on.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, please don't be frozen again. There you are.
Could not connect. Touch portal could not connect. Which means my firewall has reset, I believe.
Shit.
Cool. I love it. Let me see here. Yeah, roommate's probably streaming.
Probably.
That's our socials. If you would like to join us if you'd like to follow us on any of our socials, if you would like to leave us a suggestion for a visual novel, you can do so here. And if you would like to take a look at what is currently on our list or on our suggestions, you can take a look at that here. For those of you that have joined us, thank you very much. I'm literally just going to cut today's stream. I'm not going to raid anybody because I have some tech issues to figure out.
Okay.
However, we do have the first part of our stream on the channel. Right now, it's still there for those that want to watch.
Yes, and I will be grabbing our episode from today and uploading that to YouTube in all of its glory. So, again, thank you to everybody for coming. We love your faces, and we will see you hopefully next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have a good one.
Nice seeing you all.